Welcome to Daily English Avenue.
Today, I'm going to show you the real English that native speakers use constantly, the kind that never shows up in textbooks. By the end of this video, you will understand spoken English so much better, and you will sound more natural too. Before we start, if you're serious about speaking English with real confidence, hit that subscribe button right now. Every single day, I share lessons like this one, lessons that actually work in real life, not just in classrooms. Let's get started. So why does this matter so much? Think about your daily life. Maybe you watch movies in English, and you catch only half the conversation. Maybe you travel and people speak so fast you feel lost. Maybe you work with English-speaking colleagues, and in meetings, they use expressions you have never heard before. This happens because textbook English and real English are two very different things. Textbook English is clean. It is correct. It is slow. Real English is fast. It is relaxed. People connect words together. They shorten words. They use expressions that don't follow normal grammar rules. If nobody explains this to you, you will always feel one step behind. But once you understand it, everything starts to click. Let's begin with something native speakers do all the time. They connect words together when they speak. For example, instead of saying, "What are you doing?" a native speaker often says, "What you doing?" Instead of, "I am going to," they say, "I'm gonna." Instead of, "Give me," they say, "Gimme." This is not lazy English. This is normal, natural spoken English. Let's practice one together. Listen and repeat after me. I'm gonna go home. Say it with me. I'm gonna go home. Good. Now try this one. What you doing tonight? Say it with me. What you doing tonight? You're already sounding more natural. Here's a quick question for you. If a friend says, "Wanna grab some coffee?" what do you think "wanna" means? Pause the video for a second and think about your answer. If you said "want to," you are exactly right. Wanna simply means want to. See, you're already learning things your textbook never explained. Now let's talk about another big difference. Real conversations are full of small words and short answers. In class, you learn full sentences. Yes, I would like to. No, I do not want to. But in real life, people say things like, "Yeah, sure." "Nah, I'm good." "For sure." "No worries." These expressions are everywhere, in coffee shops, in offices, in friendly chats. Let's imagine a simple, real situation. You walk into a small shop. The worker says, "Hey, how's it going?" In class, you might feel pressure to say, "I am doing very well, thank you." "How are you?" But in real life, most people simply say, "Good, thanks." You? Short, friendly, natural. Now you try. Imagine someone asks you, "How's it going?" Say a short, natural answer out loud right now. Maybe you said, "Good, you," or "Not bad, you." Either one works perfectly. This is exactly how real people talk. Let's move to another situation. Imagine you're meeting someone new at work. They ask, "So, what do you do?" This means, "What is your job?" It sounds simple, but many learners get confused, because it's different from the textbook question, "What is your occupation?" Real English favors short, casual questions like this one. Here's your second quick challenge. Someone at a party asks you, "What do you do?" Pause for a moment and answer out loud, using your real job or your studies. Great job! You just practiced a real conversation that happens every single day around the world. Now, let's talk about tone. This is something classes almost never teach. In real English, tone shows emotion, interest, and friendliness. A flat, monotone voice can sound cold, even if your grammar is perfect. Native speakers rise and fall their voice naturally. They stretch certain words for emotion. For example, someone might say, "That's so good," stretching the word "so" to show excitement. Try this with me. Say, "That's amazing," but say it with excitement, like something wonderful just happened. Good. Now say, "That's okay," but say it calmly, like you don't really care. Do you notice how your voice changes the meaning? This is real English. Grammar is only part of the picture. Emotion and tone matter just as much. Let's talk about another example from daily life. Imagine you're at a restaurant and the waiter asks, "You ready to order?" Notice something. In perfect textbook grammar, this should be, "Are you ready to order?" But in fast, casual speech, native speakers often drop the word "are." This happens constantly in real conversations. "You good?" instead of "Are you good?" "You okay?" instead of "Are you okay?" Here's your third quick quiz. If someone asks you, "You hungry?" what are they really asking? Take a second to think. Yes, they are asking, "Are you hungry?" You just understood a real, natural sentence that many textbooks skip completely. Now, let's move into active practice. I want you to say these sentences with me, out loud, one at a time. Ready? Say this with me. "I'm gonna call you later." Now this one. "Wanna hang out this weekend?" Now this one. "Nah, I'm good, thanks." Wonderful. You are training your mouth and your brain to recognize and use real spoken English. Let's do one more round. Repeat after me. How's it going? Not bad, you? What do you do? You ready? These small phrases might look simple, but they are some of the most common expressions in real English conversations across the entire world. Now here is your speaking challenge for today. I want you to imagine a simple situation. You meet a new person at a coffee shop. Create a short, natural conversation using at least 3 expressions we learned today. You can say it out loud, or even better, record yourself on your phone. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on sounding natural and relaxed. Maybe your conversation sounds like this. "Hey, how's it going?" "Good, you?" "Not bad." "What do you do?" "I'm a student." "You?" "I work at a small shop nearby." See how natural that feels? That's the real English we're building together. I want you to remember something important. Mistakes are not a problem. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Every single fluent speaker you admire today once felt exactly like you feel right now. Confused, nervous, unsure. The only difference between them and you is practice. Real practice, every single day, even in small moments. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need perfect grammar. You need consistency. Speak a little every day. Listen to real conversations. Repeat what you hear. Your brain is incredibly powerful, and it learns through repetition and real exposure, not through memorizing rules alone. So today, you learned something that most classrooms skip completely. You learned how English sounds in real life, not just how it looks on paper. You practiced connected speech, casual expressions, natural tone, and real conversations. This is huge progress, and I'm proud of you for staying until the end. Before you go, I have one more thing to ask you. If this lesson helped you understand real English a little better, please subscribe to Daily English Avenue right now. Turn on notifications too, because every single lesson we teach is designed to help you speak with real confidence, not just textbook knowledge. Our community is growing every day, and I would love for you to be part of it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Keep practicing, keep speaking, even when it feels difficult. Every sentence you say out loud is one step closer to fluency. I'll see you in the next lesson, right here on Daily English Avenue. Take care, and keep going. You're doing better than you think.